Hi, it's Stacy with Families with Grace, and I am sharing with you today some lessons I learned about anxiety from a dog. So, last weekend, my husband was out of town with his parents for a funeral, unfortunately. Since the kiddos and I were staying at home, we volunteered to keep my in law's dog while they were away. Their dog was a litter mate of our beloved dog Buckles, who passed away from cancer in 2016. I always love having a furry friend around. I really love dogs in particular. And Shadow is incredibly cute. He's gotten a little bit older now. He's about 13, and that's made him a little bit more anxious as he's gotten older. This was his first time staying with us in our new house. It was definitely out of his comfort zone for multiple reasons, including that first, we don't have carpet anywhere in our house except on the stairs. And we do have two stories to this house, which is not something he's used to. And oh, yeah, we have two little kids. So while Shadow knows us and does very well with us, we are not his usual people. As we learned last year when Shadow stayed with us while my father-in-law had open heart surgery, Shadow gets anxious and sometimes he will pace and whine. Above all, he wants to be with us and near us at all times, no matter what. So for that reason, both of the nights he stayed with us, I carried him upstairs, closed my bedroom door, and let him sleep in my bedroom. I knew he was safe. He felt contained but not confined, and that helped him. However, both nights he was here, he woke up in the middle of the night and had a bit of a panic. I could hear him pacing around the room and whining. I sat up and shone my flashlight around to find him and talk to him. As soon as he heard me and saw the light and saw me, he was able to calm down and go back to sleep. I would have thought it was a fluke if it had just happened once, but it happened a couple of times, and each time as soon as he saw the light and saw me, he calmed down and could go back to sleep. He just got anxious and needed reassurance. Here's the thing. I can't make fun of or criticize Shadow one bit, even though I knew a few facts. First, I knew he was safe. Second, he wasn't alone. And third, I knew for sure that his people would come back for him. Shadow, however, did not know these facts. He just knew he was in a different place with different smells, sights, sounds, and people, and he wasn't sure if he'd ever see his people again. It made him anxious. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I have felt and acted that same exact way. Many times I can know the facts and still feel and act the same way. Anxiety is tough like that. It can make you want to pace and whine in the dark even when you're safe and sound. It can leave you feeling like everything is wrong with the world when it's not such a big deal. It can leave you in a public bathroom texting your husband, asking how to get out of an event that has sent you into an anxiety spiral. But, just like Shadow, I can be calmed by the light and a voice. There have been times when I was struggling with anxiety and suddenly felt God's presence as a reminder that He is always with me. He is in charge, and I had no reason to be afraid. And how silly I must seem to him as I pace around and whine. Through the years, I've learned to look for his light and listen for his voice sooner than before. It's an ongoing battle, and I don't always get it right. But I am thankful to have someone shining a light for me always through the darkness. I'm thankful to have someone who is patient with me when I wander around feeling distressed for no good reason.